Your birthday is coming up. Someone asks, "So, what are you doing for your birthday?" And you give the one answer that confuses everyone: nothing. And suddenly, you're the weird one. Your friends think something's wrong, your family says you're being difficult, society acts like if you're not blowing out candles and posting a smiling photo, something must be broken inside you. But what if nothing's wrong with you? What if you're just different in a way people don't understand? Stay with me until the end of this video, because what you're about to hear might completely change how you see yourself and why your birthday feels like just another day. Let's start with the group nobody talks about, the ones who didn't stop celebrating by choice. Life taught them to. In 1967, psychologist Martin Seligman discovered something called learned helplessness. When someone experiences disappointment over and over again, their brain adapts, not by trying harder, but by expecting less. And birthdays? They're built on expectations. You expect people to remember. You expect to feel special. You expect something more. But when that doesn't happen, repeatedly, your brain adjusts. It stops hoping, because hoping starts to hurt more than not caring. So when someone says, "It's just another day," that's not always apathy. Sometimes that's armor. But not everyone who skips their birthday is carrying pain. There's another group, the ones who simply forget, not because they don't care, but because their mind is constantly busy. Psychologists call this time blindness. When you're focused on work, goals, responsibilities, days blur, weeks blur. Your birthday doesn't feel important. It just feels like another date. And then there's the third group, the ones who didn't forget, the ones aren't hurt, the ones who looked at birthdays and simply said, "I don't need this." If that's you, here's what psychology says. Researchers Edward Deci and Richard Ryan found that the most fulfilled people don't rely on external events to feel happy, not celebrations, not attention, not validation. They generate it internally. While everyone else is waiting for one day a year to feel special, you figured out how to feel okay on a random Tuesday. And that's rare. But here's the part most people don't realize. When you don't need your birthday to feel valued, it makes other people uncomfortable because it challenges their belief that happiness must look a certain way. Now, let's go deeper for a second. Imagine you're a kid. It's your birthday. You've been waiting for it all year, and then it doesn't go the way you imagined. Someone forgets, something feels missing, it's quieter than it should be. You don't complain, you just adjust. And the next year, you expect a little less. And the year after that, even less. Researchers at Johns Hopkins University found something called the anniversary effect. Your brain doesn't just remember emotional events, it relives them. So every year, a part of you goes back, quietly. But here's the truth most people avoid. Not everyone who avoids birthdays is doing it from strength. Some people opt out because they're afraid. Psychologist Jennifer Crocker found that some people disconnect from situations where their self-worth might be tested, not because they don't care, but because they care too much. So they avoid the risk. No expectations, no disappointment. And that brings us to the real question. Is it freedom or is it fear? Because there's a difference between not needing the celebration and wanting it, but being too guarded to admit it. Only you know which one it is. But here's something important either way. We've been taught that celebration equals self-love, that if you don't make a big deal out of your birthday, something must be wrong with you. But what if that's not true? What if real self-worth isn't about being celebrated, it's about not needing to be? Maybe someone watching this spent their last birthday alone and felt completely fine. Not empty, not sad, just peaceful. If that's you, you're not broken. You just don't need noise to feel whole. And if you've been quietly wondering whether something is wrong with you, let me say this clearly. There isn't. If this spoke to you, drop a comment and tell me how you usually spend your birthday. And if you want more videos that make you understand yourself on a deeper level, make sure you subscribe and share this with someone who needs to hear it. Because sometimes the things that make you different are actually the things that make you whole.